Every once in a while, a product comes along that doesn't try to completely change the game, but instead focuses on perfecting it. That's exactly what's happening here with Sony's latest flagship headphones. At first glance, they might look familiar. The design language hasn't been dramatically reinvented. But that's because the real upgrades are happening where it actually matters, inside the experience. Starting with noise cancellation, this is where things immediately feel different in daily use. The system is powered by a new generation noise-canceling processor working together with an expanded microphone setup that constantly listens, analyzes, and adjusts in real time. The result is a level of isolation that feels almost automatic. You don't have to think about it. You just put them on, and the world gets quieter. What stands out this time is how natural the silence feels. Some noise-canceling headphones can feel a bit too aggressive, almost like pressure building up in your ears. Here, it's more balanced. The outside world doesn't just disappear. It fades in a controlled, almost invisible way. Moving into sound quality, the tuning leans toward precision rather than exaggeration. This is the kind of sound profile that doesn't scream for attention in the first 5 seconds, but grows on you the longer you listen. Bass is tight and controlled instead of overpowering. Vocals sit clearly in the mix without getting buried. High frequencies stay sharp but never harsh. There's a noticeable focus on delivering something closer to a studio reference experience rather than heavily colored consumer tuning. It's clean, detailed, and very intentional. One of the biggest upgrades you'll notice in real-world usage is call performance. In noisy environments, voice pickup is significantly more stable. Background distractions are intelligently reduced, making conversations sound clearer on both ends. Whether you're walking through traffic or sitting in a crowded space, the voice isolation keeps things consistent without constant dropouts or distortion. Battery life continues to be one of the strongest points in this category. You're looking at long listening sessions that stretch across days of normal use. Commuting, working, traveling, charging is not something you'll constantly worry about. And when you do need power, quick charging support makes short top-ups extremely practical. Comfort also plays a major role in the overall experience. The structure is designed to distribute pressure evenly across the head, making long sessions easier without fatigue building up too quickly. The ear cups remain soft and breathable, which matters more the longer you wear them. These are the kind of headphones you can forget you're wearing during a long work session or a flight. Now, the bigger question is where these sit in the current landscape of premium headphones. Because at this level, almost every major brand already delivers strong performance. The differences are no longer about basic quality, they're about refinement, tuning philosophy, and consistency in real-world environments. What this model does well is bring everything together into a very polished, very predictable experience. You know what you're getting every time you put them on. No surprises. No inconsistencies. Just a high-end, controlled listening experience. But it's also important to be realistic. This is not a dramatic leap over previous generations. Instead, it feels like a careful refinement of an already proven formula. Improvements are present, but they're subtle rather than revolutionary. And that actually says a lot about where the headphone market is right now. We're in a stage where evolution matters more than reinvention. Small improvements in noise cancellation, tuning, and efficiency start to define the differences between top-tier products. In everyday use, this translates into something simple. Less distraction, more consistency, better clarity, and a smoother overall experience from start to finish. If the goal is to find one of the most complete, all-round wireless headphone experiences available right now, this sits very close to the top of that conversation. Not because it completely changes everything, but because it gets almost everything right.